Test 1 2 1 2 3 4 test 1 2.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a
Test 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 1 2 3 4.
Wish you had extra cash for.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school basketball sectional final action in 1A from Hardin Calhoun Junior High School. Jack Hull, Bob Larnigan, John Hull, and Jacob Hull alongside tonight on Central Illinois Sports. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And don't forget about our scoreboard sponsor, that's Trucks LLC in their new building in the Industrial Park in Pittsfield. For all your diesel repair needs, call Trucks 217-922-0044. They look forward to helping the local community with all your diesel truck needs. And be sure and like Trucks on Facebook. Tonight, it'll be Waterloo Gibault, the Hawks, and Dennis Reeder as they take on Springfield Calvary and Tyves Gardner. Coach Reeder with 793 wins in his career. Tyves Gardner has not probably seen that many basketball games over the years. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. I think we got a toss-up, folks. It ought to be a dandy. Of course, Brian Shoemaker and Charlie Hull are at Bushnell Prairie City tonight for the Camp Point Central Illini Bluffs rematch of a one-point game in the semifinals of the Macomb tournament. We'll take a break. Back with more on the pregame show after these.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
The Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Berry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. They're to serve the entire region and beyond with great banking. Check out the online loan application at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. 27-7 are the Calvary Saints. And on the other side, Gibault. Got to look here in just a minute. 27-7 is Gibault. No, that's Calvary. We'll get Gibault here in just a little bit, I promise. We'll figure that out for you, too, on this pregame show. Well, how did the Calvary Saints get to where they're at? They went just like this. Riverton was their first game of the season. They won 53-50. They lost the game 78-76 to Litchfield in their second game of the season. Played St. Teresa of Decatur, lost 55-45, then lost to Pleasant Plains 79-42. 28-7 is Gibault, John tells us, and we'll write that down here in a minute too. Calvary Christian Academy out of Normal was a win, 70-62. A win over Maroa Forsyth, 52-47. They beat Mount Olive 81-34 back in December. Hartsburg M did a win, 79-62. They beat Athen 72-67. A win over Tri-City Buffalo, 75-38. A win over Quest Academy out of Peoria, 88-59. Beat Auburn, 85-80. Then a win over Beardstown, 83-56. Lost to East Peoria by a 76-68 count. Then defeated Tremont 72-63. Peoria Christian 55-49, a team that Camp Point Central just beat the other night on Wednesday night. They beat South Fork 73-43, lost to Nokomis 55-41, lost to Auburn on a rematch 51-48, beat Springfield Lutheran 68-27, then defeated Tri-City again 75-42, defeated Riverton 65-43, a win over South County on the 20th of January 80-65, a win over Litchfield 78-66, a win over Lutheran 72-59, a win over Mount Pulaski 82-58, beat Peoria Christian a second time 73-68, then lost to Lincolnwood 71-52 before beating Warrensburg Latham 74-67, Pawnee 79-34, and beat Lutheran by a 71-49 count. Beat West Central in the semifinals of the Route Regional 69-68, and then defeated Route Catholic of Jacksonville 43-37. And, of course, they got the 49-48 win just the other night in action here also. And then we take a look at Gibault. Well, we'll take a look at them when we come back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We hope you'll stay tuned for more Waterloo Gibault and Springfield Calvary when we come back after these.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a Dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at Dot. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at Dot.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. As we look at Gibault's schedule for the season, it's brought to you by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older. No appointment necessary. Learn more about the services of Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. And on the holidays, they're open from 7 to 11. Well, the squad from Gibault, 28-7 after the win over Payson the other night in a pretty hotly contested game. They are on a 4-game winning streak. They beat Waterloo, or lost to Waterloo High School 51-50 to open the season. Then had wins over Freeburg 68-63, West Central of Winchester 66-55, then lost to Route later that day 50-41. New Athens a win 69-42, beat Pinckneyville 59-51, beat Melville of St. Louis 66-46, Fox out of Arnold, Missouri 65-43, beat Breeze Mater Dei boys, not the girls, who were pretty darn good yesterday, 63-52, defeated Glen Carbon 54-52, beat Alton 62-51, a win over Piasol 55-47, lost to Freeburg 55-52, beat Civic Memorial out of Bethalto 70-55. Beat Westland of Trenton 49-47. A win over Steelville 53-39. A win over Civic Memorial 73-53. Valmeyer 73-53 a win. Beat Jackson, Missouri 50-41. Chester, Illinois 41-39. Beat Oakville 53-27. A loss to Westland 71-60. An overtime win over Alton 60-50. And that's the Metro East Lutheran squad, I should say. A loss to Redbud 55-44. Beat Valmeyer 61-28. Lost to Columbia 51-45. Beat Oakville 63-37. A win over Granite City 57-27. A win over Waterloo 58-49. They beat Highland 52-51. Metro East Lutheran, a third-time loss to them, 47-41. Beat Lebanon 87-27. A win over Glen Carbon 67-43. They beat Lovejoy 71-57. And Payson Seymour 66-59 on Tuesday night. The two teams playing in the contest tonight, it's Waterloo Gibault and the Calvary Saints of Springfield. We'll take a break. More comes your way after these.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Bowlers Universe is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays till midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight, offering many menu items from burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers. Come out and enjoy the fun at the Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Well, we look at these two teams, and a win for the Calvary Saints over a very good route squad, a very depleted West Central squad, and then a win the other night over Madison, who came in 18-12. And honestly, if the Madison kid makes the layup, Calvary's not here. But I don't know, Bob, this Calvary squad, a lot of people said they were a team you better watch out for.
Yeah, I didn't know much about them at the beginning of the year, but about halfway through the year, a couple of people from over in Springfield area said, hey, you better watch out for this Calvary group. They're starting to gel together, and they played some pretty good competition. And I think Tyus Garner has done a fantastic job with them, and he's got them believing.
Waterloo Gibault, they've been in the postseason and had good runs for a long time. When you got a coach with 793 wins, you don't have to worry about the experience factor at all with Coach Reeder. He's been through this before, and he really doesn't put up with a lot from his kids. He's very old school. In fact, Jacob Hull, our cameraman, said, man, he yells at those kids. I said, he'll keep yelling at them too.
Yeah, you don't get where you're at without a little bit of discipline here and there. So I didn't realize he'd been there for that long. But, there aren't many of those guys that do it for that extended period of time anymore. And obviously he's got the backing of Gibault Catholic, and he's, that's pretty much Hall of Fame type stuff.
You grew up in a non-boundary school at Jacksonville Route as a kid and were the baseball coach there. These two both non-boundary schools. No multipliers right now really much in effect in the IHSA. Two boundaried schools on the other side to meet at the bowl. Two non-boundaried schools here. It's kind of funny because we saw Liberty last year losing the championship game to a team that only had a school for 3 or 4 years. What's your feeling on that?
It's an unfair advantage. I'll be real honest with you. Some of these small communities, they have a tough time. They have to play with the people they're given. The non-boundary schools can get a player from a couple of area towns, and it's just hard to compete with it on a yearly basis.
And when you're from Gibault, you can go, you can have guys both sides, kind of like Quincy Notre Dame, Hannibal kids, Canton kids,
those
whatever.
Metro area places are hard to compete with.
But we're where we're at today, and these are the two teams that earned the right to be here, and we're looking forward to bringing you the contest. We're going to take a timeout here in just a minute or two for the national anthem. We'll wait just a little while yet, but as we get ready for this contest, good crowd on hand tonight, and Central Illinois Sports is glad to bring it to you tonight. We'll have the NFHS broadcast to the 1A, 2A, and 3A all on NFHS. You will have to purchase that, but we'll have the call from the Jacksonville Bowl and the BOS Center in Springfield for all those contests. We'll break for the national anthem. We'll let the Army do that for us to keep YouTube happy. We'll be back with the starting lineups in the play-by-play right after these.
I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
We will pay the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now. It is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring.
So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Yeah, I'm at Farm and Home for essentials.
Did you find everything you need?
No, apparently not. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Welcome back on the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. Farm and Home Supply, taking care of all your needs. Get ready for gardening at Farm and Home Supply. The Springfield Calvary Saints under Tyves Gardner, 27-7 on the season, and they'll start the following. At one guard, averaging 15 points a game, he's 5'10", and a sophomore, Amari Anderson. At a forward, 6-foot senior, averaging 10.7 points a game, is Ben Crowder. At a forward, the 6'3" junior, he took care of the ball the other night, had almost 20 rebounds, double figures, averages 16.3 points a game, Connor Brown. Reese Huffman gets the start. He averages 3.3 points a game. He's a 5'11" sophomore guard. And the freshman, the 6'3" freshman at forward, 15.2 points a game, Luke Blackford. Blackford, Huffman, Brown, Crowder, and Anderson for the Calvary Saints. For Waterloo Gibault's Hawks, Dennis Reeder, 28-7 on the season. They'll start the following. At one forward, 6'1" and a senior, averaging 16.8 points a game is Caden Augustine. His brother, Cannon Augustine, is a junior, averages 6.4 points a game. He's 5'8", and that's Cannon Augustine to go with Caden. The other guard, the 5'10" senior, 9.5 points a game, Cameron Hanby, along with a guard in the 6' senior, 4 points a game, and Owen Meckler. And then the forward, the 6'1" junior, 9.7 points a game, Hudson Blank. Meckler, my mistake. Gavin Kessler gets the start. He's 6'3" and a junior, averages 15.4. Meckler will come off the bench tonight. So Kessler, along with Augustine, Hanby, Augustine, and Blank will be the starters for the squad from Waterloo Gibault. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. Our opening tip tonight brought to you by Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Well, Gibault's got those white jerseys with the light numbers again, so I'll try to be able to find everybody as best I can. Got a chance to talk to Cameron Hanby before the game, and he was giving God the glory for his abilities to be here tonight. And I'll be proud to tell you, everybody took their hat off and everybody stood for the national anthem tonight, unlike the other night. And I was very proud of the patriotism here tonight. Well, people standing in front of us, we may have to get things started. It'll be Calvary and Waterloo. 8 minutes on the clock. We wait for Waterloo to break the huddle. They're taking their time. Here they come. Kessler will jump in the center spot. And on the other side, we'll see Brown. Brown jumping for Calvary. Boy, Brown was impressive the other night. We're ready to make things happen in the early going here. Sit back and enjoy basketball on Central Illinois Sports. Tip is up and controlled by Waterloo Gibault. With the basketball is Augustine. He gets it in the corner, gets it back from Hanby. Down in the middle to Blank. Down low. They get it to the big man. Scoop shot up and good by Kessler. And Gavin Kessler's got our first 2 points in the ball game. Brown with the basketball as he'll take care of things. We saw this squad from Calvary have a little bit of trouble taking care of the basketball. 19 turnovers the other night. Anderson has the ball at the elbow. Puts up a shot for the tie. It's no good. Weak side rebound, Huffman. He'll get it back out to Crowder. Slow it back out to Brown. Brown looking for Blackford anytime he can. The freshman's been one of their leading scorers. Spots up for the three, turns it down. Now back out. That was Crowder. Gets it to Brown. Tries to bounce it down low and a turnover, the first of the ball game for the Springfield Calvary Saints. Here comes Augustine the other way with the dribble. Out to Hanby. Swings it around to Caden Augustine. Corner Hanby, down low. Kessler shot up, no good. He's going to be fouled by Brown, and Brown will pick up our first foul of the ball game.
That'll be Brown's first, team first against the Gibault Catholic Hawks, and to the free throw line will go whom, Jack?
32.
Kessler.
Okay. Kessler, thank you.
Gavin Kessler.
Gibault with the 2-0 lead. It's going to stay 2-0, 6:57 to go in the first quarter of play on the Truck scoreboard.
Damon Emmerich, Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with auto, residential, and commercial loans. 285-4404 for Damon Emmerich in Great Rivers Bank.
He'll get another attempt here. Try to extend on that 2-point lead. He makes the second, makes the adjustment. It's 3-0 Gibault.
In the early going, Amari Anderson brings the ball into the front court. Works inside, needs to get the ball to a shooter. That is down to Brown. Back to Anderson for the three. It's no good. He's 0 for 2, and Kessler has the rebound. He's owning the boards right now. Front court with it is Cannon Augustine. Loses the ball, turnover the other way on Waterloo. Here comes Blackford down the other way. Gets the ball off to Brown. Spin move inside. They help him on that. Now they'll call a travel in the second turnover of the ball game on the Calvary Saints.
Yeah, so 2 turnovers on Calvary there. I thought maybe they were going to get a foul called there, but did not.
Nope. In the early going here, it'll be Cannon Augustine who's doing the ball handling right now, working against Anderson. Cannon Augustine. With the ball is Cameron Hanby. Works on the elbow, can't find anything. Now back out to Kessler, top of the key. He's got all 3 points in the ball game at the 6:05 mark on the Trucks scoreboard. With the ball now is Hudson Blank. First time he's had it. Trying to make something happen. In a peck of trouble. Throws it back out. Right side, Augustine, no good. Weak side rebound comes off the Blank on the offensive side. Throws it down low. That'll be a turnover, 2 on each side. Here comes Crowder the other way. Gets the ball to Anderson on the finger roll up and good. 3-2. Waterloo with the lead, but Calvary making a little bit of a comeback. Now with the ball. Down on the right-hand side is Augustine. Works the ball over to Blank. Blank trying to do something with it, and they reach inside. No contact there, I guess. Corner, bounce down low. Kessler off the backboard, good. Gavin Kessler with all 5 points ties the biggest lead of the ball game at the 5-2 mark on the Truck scoreboard. 5:15 left in the first quarter. Anderson with the basketball. Needs to get the ball to some of these scorers. I think that'll help them a lot. Now Blackford with the ball. Nolan Blackford, the 6'2 freshman. Works inside, has the ball knocked away. Third turnover against Calvary. We thought they'd have some problems. Caden Augustine throws it to brother Cannon. Now a shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound Brown. Brown gets the ball into the front court. That comes to Crowder. Tries to split the middle, and a reaching foul, and it looks like that one's going to go on Hanby.
That'll be Hanby's first and the team's second against Gibault. It will be ball out of bounds underneath the basket to Calvary.
Right underneath the basket on the big scoreboard end of the Calhoun Junior High School. Somebody's got to take it out. There we go. Brown needed to get to the other side.
It was just further down, yep.
Throws the ball way out front to Anderson. Amari Anderson gets the ball to Brown. Works inside, contact. Corner, spot up, 3, good. That's Huffman. Huffman ties us up at 5 at the 4:30 mark of the first quarter of play. Out front with the basketball are the Waterloo Gibault squad. That's Augustine with it. That's Cannon Augustine to brother Caden. Down low, finger roll up, wouldn't fall, and the man could not come inside, but they let him. Now a three-pointer out front is good, and that's a shot by Caden Augustine, an 8-5 lead, and that ties the biggest of the ball game. Timeout on the court. We'll take it to 4:04 left first quarter. 8-5 in favor of Gibault. Back after this.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Well, we can tell you that Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Real Net and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete, lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and more. 285-5013. Real Net and Twine. 4:04 left first quarter. And with the lead of 8-5 is Waterloo Gibault in the early going.
That three-point lead, their biggest of the night, tied for the third time.
Yep, third time. Anderson comes all the way into the front court, puts up a 3 out front. It's good. He ties us up for the second time tonight at 5-8. He's not afraid to shoot. Now an answer the other way, too long. Ball tipped out. Kessler's got it. Tries a spin move inside. No, that's not Kessler. My mistake, that's Blank. And that will be a foul on one of the Saints.
That foul is going to go against Reese Huffman. That'll be his first and the team first. Excuse me,
second.
No, the team second. And
tied at 8.
That's since Blank to the free throw line shooting a couple. His first is up and good. He breaks the tie.
Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job, call Pike County Concrete, 285-5548, Pittsfield in Jacksonville.
He'll get another. Second up and good. Makes it 10-8. 2-point lead for Gibault.
Little surprised Gibault's not putting some full court pressure on. Anderson will bring the ball across the timeline in the early going here. Throws it on the left-hand side. That's to Huffman. Huffman swings it around, gets it to Crowder. Have a little trouble getting the ball to Brown and Blackford both in the early going. And we see Toller out there and Brown sitting down for just a little while. Anderson Ball tipped out, taken away, ball knocked down, and no turnover on the play as the man from Gibault in blank had the steal for a minute. Got checked into the boards, though,
yeah,
and
did.
No icing on the play. I don't think they're going to the penalty box, and here comes Brown back in, and he will set down Huffman for the Calvary Saints. It'll be Blackford taking the ball out. He's had trouble even getting any touches. Now to Anderson in the backcourt. He's got Tannen Augustine on him. 3:11 left first quarter, 10-8 in favor of Gibault. Anderson way out front, works off of a pick, steps across the line, should have been over and back. The other way, turnover, Hanby up, off the window and good. Larceny layup, biggest lead of the ball game right now, 12-8 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here comes Brown the other way. He might have carried the ball and got by with it there. Works a little tricky dribble, right elbow, shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound Blackford, back up and good on the offensive putback. Makes it a 12-10 game. 2:35 left in the quarter. Good close game. Kessler with the basketball. That's Gavin Kessler, the 6'3 junior. Had the ball tipped away, gets it back himself. Now throws it over the corner, back out to Hanby, top of the key. Swings it around to Hudson Blank. Back to Hanby. Wants to drive inside, cut off there. Three-pointer out front. Good. That is by Hudson Blank. And 15-10 is the biggest lead of the ball game. Brown will work the ball across for Calvary. Waterloo Gibault with the lead. Thank you for joining us tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Crowder tries to work inside. He's going to be fouled on the play, and that's going to go against Caden Augustine.
Take another look here at Blank's three on the kick out. And I want to thank Sheila Davids-Meyer at Northwestern Mutual for that.
The foul went against Caden Augustine. Ball comes into Blackford, free throw line, down low. They get it to Toller, the big man. He's short with it, and the rebound comes off to Hanby. Hanby will bring it into the front court. Has Blackford trailing him. Now back out front for another three. In and out, no good. Brown had the ball tipped off of him by one of the Gibault players who might have been over the back. And at the 1:47 mark, it's a 15-10 Gibault lead. Brown wants to inbound it, gets it into Anderson, being hawked out front there by Owen Meckler, who's into the ball game, the 6-foot senior. Meckler averages 4 points a game. Anderson works inside, and he's going to be called for travel. Just trying to do too much in the early going is Amari Anderson, and he'll be called for the turnover. I think that's 5 on them.
Yep, that's 5.
1:34 left in the first quarter, and Gibault shoots for their biggest lead of the ball game. Kessler with it, right-hand side to Hudson. Now gets it back out to Hanby. Hanby with the basketball. He'll dribble it once, now throw it back out top of the key to Hudson. To Hanby, works in the corner, Kessler. Three-pointer up on the side, buried it. Did Caden Augustine. 18-10 for Gibault. Their biggest lead right now. Calvary needs an answer. Trying to get down low is Crowder. Pulls up from 12 and finds the spot. Makes it an 18-12 game. And Crowder gets a 2 of his own. Under a minute left first quarter on the Trucks LLC scoreboard, 18-12 Gibault. Kessler had it down the corner. Now Caden Augustine for another 3. It's no good. Tipped right. Comes flying up. Ball tipped away. Comes away to Caden Augustine. Thinks about the 3. Does Hudson, and he has the ball go off of him out of bounds. And it's going to come the way of Calvary with 37.5 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, no turnover there as it was a blocked shot.
Yep.
Now you're seeing some full court pressure by Waterloo Gibault trying to speed things up. And
Don't
somebody
see a lot of that anymore.
They need to come out and help them out a little bit, don't they?
Full man.
Huffman with the basketball to Brown. He'll work it across the timeline. Coast to coast, off the window and good. Nobody stopped him. And Brown goes on another 4-0 run. Makes it an 18-14 game. Gibault, will they hold for 1? 23 seconds left in the quarter. Back out to Meckler, top of the key. Works it right-hand side. That's to Augustine. Back out top. Meckler pulls up free throw line. Shot up, in and out, no good. Toller with the rebound. Clears it off to his teammate with 7-6. Blackford trying to go coast to coast off the window. No good, but he's going to be fouled on the play. And 2 free throws with 3.2 seconds left gives Calvary a chance to cut this to a 2-point game.
And I missed who he called that foul on. Did you see who he called the foul on?
I did
Jack?
not. Blackford's at the free throw line.
Blackford shooting a couple free throws. His first is up and good. Makes it 18-15 now. Gets it back to a 3-point lead for Gibault. On the Truck scoreboard, 3.2 to go in the first quarter of play. Second for Blackford, rolls around and rolls through, makes it 18-16.
3.2 seconds left. Meckler with the basketball in the backcourt. Pressure on him. Kessler from 35, shot up no good. We played a quarter at the end of one, 18-16. It is Gibault with the lead. We're back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles! Trucks LLC, your top diesel repair center in the greater Six County area, is now located in their new building in the Industrial Park in Pittsfield. Anytime you need diesel repairs, from on-the-road emergencies to regular maintenance, just call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044. Or go to Trucks LLC on Facebook. Trucks LLC will make your diesel engines run loud and proud. When you think diesel repair, think Trucks LLC in Pittsfield.
18-16 after one quarter. 7 of 16 is Waterloo Gibault. On the other side, 5 of 11 for the Saints of Calvary. But, you've got 5 more shots off, and you lead by 2.
Looks like that foul must have been on Augustine.
Which one?
Caden Augustine. That would be his second.
Okay. That's a big foul.
It is.
Calvary with the basketball, looking to try to tie it up or get the lead. We were tied one time, I do believe, or twice, 5 and 8. Down low with the basketball, Blackford, a little spin move, tries to work inside, a little runner up, and we're tied at 18. After a 18-10 lead, now an 8-0 run for the Calvary Saints the other way. Augustine with the basketball. That's Cannon Augustine. They get the ball down low. It's tipped away. Toller's trying to get to it. Ball still loose. Meckler comes away with it. He'll get it to Cannon Augustine. Now they'll throw it over to Meckler. Bounce down low. That's Hudson. Puts up the shot. No good. Brown with another rebound. His third of the night. Front court, Blackford with it. Pulls up there. Looks for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Back out to Brown. Under 7 minutes left in the first half. Tied at 18. Looking for our first lead change. Crowder tries a three off the back of the rim. Toller had the board for a minute, but no. Hanby comes away with it. His second board of the night. Now Meckler into that lineup. To Cannon Augustine. Throws it over to Hanby. Deep in the corner. That's Hudson for the three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Luke Blackford. Front court, he gets the ball to Crowder. Wants to work inside. Looking. Tries to bounce down low. Tries to throw the ball away, but the Waterloo guys help him with that a little bit.
I really felt like Calvary needed to hurry after that ball because it could have been tipped off either guy, and they had chances to go get it just in case.
Yeah, you just can't let the ball sit like that, I don't think. Anderson comes into the ball game. He'll set Huffman down for the Calvary Saints, and Blackford will inbound it, will the freshman. Brown, who's a junior, and Blackford, the freshman, will be back again. They don't have many seniors on this team. Ben Crowder, one of them. Down low, off the window, no good. Brown gets his own rebound. He's fifth of the night, back up, and a lead change makes it a 20-18 Calvary lead, their first lead of the night. The other way comes Gibault, down low, shot up, no good. The man thought he had a easy free throw or easy shot, but it wasn't that easy, as Andy Altus is going to be fouled, and Andy will go to the free throw line.
Altus will be shooting free throws. Foul's going to go against Toller, his first, team third, and Altus to the free throw line, shooting a couple. 2018, Calvary with the lead over the Gibault Catholic Hawks. 6:17 to go in the first half of play. Altus shooting a couple to try to tie the game again. His first is up and too long, no good.
LSSD Trekking, 3D Leasing, 285-2808. Trekking for all your needs. See the Denham boys and their professional staff. And the Moose Lodge, 420. Great hot meals tonight. The drinks are cold, the food's hot. And a comedy night tomorrow night. Got a few tickets left for the yearly show at 6.
Caden Augustine comes back in. Meckler sits down for Gibault. Augustine coming in with those two fouls. Second one for Altus is also too long. Rebound tipped out. They're going to say off of Gibault.
And I'll be honest with you, Kessler could have picked up a foul pretty easily there.
Back pretty hard.
Yeah. But they didn't make the call. It'll go the way of Calvary. And I don't mind them not making that call. I'm not looking for the real tight calls in a sectional championship game. Brown, who's got 6 boards already on the night, working into the front court, just starting right where he left off. Toller out front, trying to set a pick. Brown tries to go down, has his pocket picked by Cannon Augustine. Larceny, layup up and good, and we're tied at 20. Tied at 5, 8, 18, and 20 so far. 20-20 the score. Anderson brings it across for Calvary. Over to Brown on the right-hand wing. Looks down low, little tricky dribble. Corner, Blackford, 3, good. Biggest lead of the night is this 23-20 lead for the Calvary Saints, and they're starting to heat up a little bit. Now Hanby with the ball for Gibault. To Augustine. Gets it to brother Caden. To Hudson. Now Caden Augustine for the 3 and the tie, and it's good. They're both shooting lights out right now. You gotta like it. Quickly the other way come the Calvary Saints. Crowder to Brown. 5:15 left in the half. Truck scoreboard tied at 23. Got a dandy here at Calhoun tonight, folks. On the right-hand side, Toller from 6. Off the backboard way too hard. Not sure that's his shot. The rebound comes off the other way to Waterloo. Caden Augustine leaves it to Hudson. He'll hand it off to Cannon Augustine. Now to Hanby. Back to Cannon Augustine. Cannon to Caden. Back to Cannon again. 4:45 left in the half. Hands the ball back off to Hanby. Now top of the key. That's Hudson trying to create. Toller puts his body out in front, and he can take some space, can he not? He looks like that big girl from Breeze Mater Dei against Notre Dame's girls last night. Shot up no good, and Brown rips down his 7th board of the night. Gets it to Anderson for Calvary. He just wakes up in the morning rebounding. Anderson, little quick shot, no good. Ball loose on the court. People going down after it. Still fighting for the ball. No foul on the play. Front court Hudson. Coast to coast. Little runner up and good. Lead change number 2 of the night. 25-23 Gibault. 4 minutes left, second quarter. Anderson front court. Backs it back in against the defense of the squad from Calvary. And that was close. Good thing you don't have a replay here, because I'm afraid that one might have slipped.
Yeah, it's too late now. Can't go back.
Oh, I'm not worried about that, but I'm just saying, I think Luke Blackford may have got a hand on that.
Yeah, he touched it again, I think.
3:50 left in the first half, 25-23. Gibault with the lead, Calvary with the ball. Crowder with it, top of the key, Brown. Bounces right-hand side, Blackford. 3 out front, good. He's a good one. Lead change again, this time Calvary's way, and I think that's the 3rd or 4th lead change of the ball game. Cannon Augustine doing the bulk of the ball handling to Hanby. Down low they find Kessler. Been in the lane a long time. Toller blocks the shot and then rips it away.
Nice play.
Nice job by the big boy. Down low, Crowder shot up off the 1 step, no good. Rebound fought for, still being fought for. Finally Kessler comes away. And on the scrum, Ben Crowder is going to be called for the foul.
That'll be Ben Crowder's foul. It's his first, I believe, team 5th.
And Waterloo Gibault trying to give us another lead change in the ball game. Back and forth we went after it was 18-10. Calvary woke up, and they've made this a ball game, and we've been back and forth ever since. Been tied 4 or 5 times already in the game. Cannon Augustine to Caden Augustine. Elbow, shot, no good. Rebound Hudson. Wants to go back up, loses control on the shot. Partially blocked, and Blackford comes away with the rebound. He gets it to Brown. Right-hand side, Huffman to Brown, top of the key. Looks down low to Toller, can't find him. Now he'll swing the ball over to Blackford. He's been good from the 3. Leaves it off, corner, Brown. Bounce down low to Toller, off the window, good. And a 28-25 lead. Ties the biggest lead of the ball game for the Calvary Saints. 2:20 left in the quarter. Second quarter action. Ball comes in to Caden Augustine. He'll turn it back down as he sees the size down there. Back out top of the key, Cannon Augustine. 2:10 left in the half. 28-25, Calvary with the lead. Gibault trying to answer. Hanby, left-hand side elbow. Good shot, up and good. 28-27 as he answers the other way. Here comes Brown. Brown leaves the ball off to Blackford. They've been trying to play a little two-man here as of late. Blackford has the ball knocked out. Brown recovers off the window, leaves it short. Looked like the Madison guy in the game the other night, and then
Toller.
Brown's going to be called for the foul.
Yep, that's going to be Toller's foul.
Oh, my.
That'll be his second.
Really?
Yep, that's what they called his second, team fourth. And it'll be ball out of bounds, length of court to go for Gibault.
Toller will sit down. Anderson back in the game. Toller gave him some great minutes, did he not?
He did. It would have been a big foul if it was Brown's second also, because it would have been Brown's second if it would have been his foul.
Central's making a comeback, 21-19 Illini Bluffs at Bushville Prairie City, second quarter action. Glad you've joined us for both games tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We'll have Super Sectionals on Monday at 3 different games, 1A, 2A, and 3A. With the ball, top of the key. That's Augustine. He leaves it off to Cameron Hanby. Now finds Caden Augustine to brother Cannon. Down low, Kessler works inside off the window and good. Another lead change, a 29-28 lead for the squad from Waterloo Gibault. Then Calvary's going to turn it over with an unforced turnover on a travel. 7 turnovers against Calvary. And John, we talked about, we were afraid that could be a Calvary problem.
Yeah, turnovers for Calvary were a problem the other night when they got the 1-point win against Madison. And
get it down to Kessler off the window. Nice play. And the lead is 3, 31-28.
Gibault seems to turn people over even more. So.
Gibault with a nice play on the inbound. With the basketball is Ben Crowder. Needs to do something. Now steps back for a 3 and buries it and ties us up at 31. How about that? I thought, don't shoot that. Good shot. Oh, my goodness. Meckler just about grabbed the ball with both hands. Corner back out, top of the key. Cannon Augustine. He'll back it back out with 40 seconds left. Will Coach Reeder ask him to go for one? It looks like it might be. Now Blank. Blank with the ball way out behind the volleyball spike line with 30 seconds left in the half. 31-31 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. And the Calvary fans are clapping for the defense right now, rising to their feet. 19, 18, 17. Hudson with the basketball. He'll leave it back off to Cannon Augustine. Gets it to Hanby. Hanby down low, Kessler. Tied up in the middle, jump ball, alternating possession. It'll stay the way of Gibault, but that means Calvary will get it to start the second half. We don't have a tie-up, and here comes Toller into the game quickly. Toller's going to try to shut down that inbounds play. He'll set down Huffman.
Yep.
7.1 seconds left. Tie ball game at 31. What a dandy here at Calhoun. Hanby wanting to inbound it. Waiting. Close to 5. Kessler's got it. Breaks inside off the window and good. 33-31. 2-1. That's how this half's going to end. And at the end of one half of play, the score. Waterloo Gibault leads Springfield Calvary 33-31. We've reached the Illini Community Hospital halftime, or how about the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Quincy, Illinois halftime show. It's the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple, making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. LittleJessMotor.com, 3431 Main Street in Quincy. 33-31, Gibault with the lead. Back with more after these.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
33-31 at halftime here. Gibault with the lead over the squad from Springfield Calvary. Gibault's just turned the ball over 2 times, and Calvary on the night 7 times. That's a difference maker. How about fouls? Does Gibault not have a foul in the first half?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. I didn't put them
That's
down,
okay.
Jack.
That's okay. John, can you see
Gibault with,
I got them for 1.
Yeah. Gibault with 2 fouls on Augustine, and then single fouls on Hanvey, and I believe that's it. I think they just had 3 is all that's up on the board there.
How about for Calvary?
I have them for 3.
Yep.
3 fouls on Calvary, so a pretty clean game in the first half of this one. And 33-31, Gibault with the lead. We'll take a break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Look at individual shooting and percentage and scoring in the first half when we come back after these.
This is Charlie Hull, and I'm asking for your vote for the Pikeland School Board. As a lifelong resident of Pike County, I know of the many great things the Pikeland School District has been able to accomplish and the great success of so many of our students. I want to help make our district a place where kids are excited to learn, teachers are excited to teach, and a place our great community members feel welcomed and proud to be a part of. I would appreciate your vote for Pikeland School Board on April 4th.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Waterloo Gibault with a 33-31 lead over Springfield Calvary at halftime. Bob Larnigan's going to tell us about shooting percentages and individual scoring.
Well, we got overall, we have Gibault Catholic is 14 for 29 from the field, and they are 5 of 10, so they're shooting 50% from three-point line. Their leading scorer is Gavin Kessler. He has 12 for 12 points, with Kanan Augustine with 11. Those are 2 high scorers for Gibault. Springfield Calvary, they shot 12 for 22 overall, which is, a little bit better than 50%, and they're also 5 of 8 from three-point land. So their leading scorer is Luke Blackford. He has 10 points, and Amari Anderson has 5, and Ben Crowder has 5. So, obviously, it's been a pretty good offensive performance by both teams. A little bit higher scoring half than what we've seen a lot this season too. So
I mean, when you look at the score that they beat Route was like 43-37. And,
yes.
Calvary scored 31 in this half and given up 33. But, you know, once they kind of get flowing a little bit, everything's looked pretty good. Pretty darn good game so far. Little Jess, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois is our halftime sponsor. It's Gibault 33, Calvary 31 on the Central Illinois Sports halftime show on the Truck Scoreboard. We're back with more after these.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Well, my baby girl gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud 9.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Well, we're just about ready for second half play-by-play here, and it'll be Calvary basketball. Remember that tie-up we told you about a little bit ago? Well, that's a difference maker right now, and Calvary will have the ball. Brown looking to get it in, gets it into Anderson, and we're back to live action. With the ball is Anderson, works the ball to Blackford. Ball almost taken away, and Blackford saved the day for just a minute. Gets it over in the corner. That's to Huffman. Back out top of the key. Brown works off the pick by Anderson. Tries to go inside. A little spin move. Turn around. Up and good. We're tied at 33. 33-33. We've been tied a lot tonight. We're tied again. See what we can come up with here. Down low. Fessler up. No good. Gets his own board. Tied up for a minute. Back up. Shot. And they're going to call a foul. Will that be on Brown or Blackford?
I believe it'll be on Brown, but we'll wait and see. It's going to be on Brown. That'll be his second. Team first of the second half. And since Kessler to the free throw line shooting 2, trying to break this 33-all tie. 7:20 to go in the third quarter of play.
What a dandy game.
His first is up and good. Makes it 34-33 Gibault over Calvary.
Waters Concrete. Tim Waters, 309-252-1052 for all your concrete needs.
And the second for Kessler rolls off, no good. Rebound comes down to Brown. He is a rebounding machine.
He just gets them and gets them and gets them in bunches, does he not? With the ball is Anderson. Amari Anderson gets it back out top of the key. Huffman. He'll clean the ball over to Blackford. Blackford with the basketball. Down low, up and good. Off the window is Crowder. And a lead change makes it a 35-34 lead the other way for Calvary. Here is a steal and a turnover. Anderson's going to secure it, and a turnover goes the other way. Calvary trying to build on that 1-point lead. Brown with it. Back to Blackford. Had trouble with the catch. Works it back out to Brown. Brown's a steadying force here. 6:35 left third quarter. And it is a 1-point lead for the Calvary Saints. Brown down low. Leaves it off corner. Shot up, no good. Good rebound by Kessler the other way. On the missed shot. He'll clear it off to Hanby. Hanby down in the corner. Off the window and good. What a nice pass, and that's Augustine. That's Caden Augustine. And another lead change in the ball game, our 7th. Here comes Huffman the other way. Leaves it off to Brown. A couple of times I saw Crowder and Anderson shoot the ball, and I went, oh no. Then they stuck in threes.
Oh no, yes. Right?
It's kind of how it works sometimes. Now back out, top of the key is Crowder. Goes down on the floor, and the shot is up and good by Ben Crowder as he gets it to go off the backboard. 37-36 Calvary, 8th lead change in the night unofficially. Kessler to Augustine, to Hanby. Left-hand side, Caden Augustine. Caden with the right-hand dribble. Leaves it back in the corner to Hanby. Cross-courts it to Hudson. Down off the window, no good. Rebound taken off the other way. That's to Huffman. Huffman wants to go coast to coast to Brown. Corner, Anderson, 3, good. 40-36, Calvary with a 4-point lead. 5:15 left third quarter, all on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
I believe that's their biggest, tied at 4.
Okay. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in the quarter, and the Calvary fans are looking for some defense. With the ball out front for Waterloo Gibault is Cannon Augustine. The man-to-man of Calvary. They've not given up on that. With the ball is Hudson Blank. I've called him Hudson a couple of times. It's Hudson Blank, and my mistake. Sorry about that, Hudson.
You and Hudson are close. You got him on the first name
Caden
basis.
Augustine with the basketball. Gets it over to brother Cannon. Down low, Blank. Shot blocked. Nope, they're going to call a foul. That's going to go on Brown, and that'll be a big one.
It'll be Brown's third, team second of the second half, and his second in a row. And sends Blank to the free throw line, shooting a couple. 40-36 the score. Calvary with the 4-point lead, 4:37 to go.
I still want to know if you can get the ball outside the circle like that. That's about the third time they've done that.
His first is up and good, makes it 40-37. They seem to do it a lot, so I would say it must be all right.
Damon Emmerich, Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. 217-285-4404.
His second is up and also good. Makes it a 2-point game, 40-38 on the Trek scoreboard.
Calvary's still with the lead, but I don't think they can afford to have Brown pick up a 4th foul, can they?
No.
No.
I'd be trying to get him on an offensive foul here if you could. Now he loses the ball. He'll back it back out.
They get a 5.
Close to 5. Now to Blackford. Clears it off to Anderson on the right side. Somebody's going to have to help take care of the basketball. Anderson somehow maintains the dribble. Finds a man down low at Hudson. He's got a little trouble. Right-hand shot up and good. Hudson's been able to create twice in a row, and it's now a 42-38 lead for Calvary.
6 points in the second half. He's now got 11.
Crowder there?
Turnover.
Now we're coming the other way. Another turnover on Gibault. 42-38. 3:50 left in the quarter. 4-point lead in the basketball. Brown, corner. Gets the ball over to Huffman. Back out to Anderson. Top of the key. Works on a pick by Brown. Anderson looks down low. Can't find anything. Now Crowder, who's in double figures, you tell us. Blackford in the corner. He's in a peck of trouble. He'll try to bounce it off of a man, but instead the coach from Calvary gets the timeout. 3:32 left third quarter. Calvary, 4-point lead, 42-38. Back after this.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
3 minutes, 32 seconds left third quarter. Calvary called the timeout after they were in a little bit of trouble. Blackford was over there. And their coach, Tyves Gardner, saved the day by calling the timeout. Brown will inbound the ball in the front court underneath the basket on the baseline.
Yeah, Blackford had
waiting. Got to get it in. Finally do. Ball knocked out of bounds by one of the Gibault players.
That'll be a little easier place to inbound the ball as it's not right in the corner, now more under the basket.
Camp Point Central's taking their first lead, 31-30 in that game at Bushnell Prairie City. Blackford with the ball, step back Jay, up no good. Rebound taken off the other way, that's by Augustine, and then he throws a pass that Anderson from Calvary knocks out of bounds. It'll be the ball of Waterloo Gibault.
Kohler in the ball game.
Central now with a 3-point lead, 33-30 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard there, 42-38 here with 3:22 left, or 3:22 left in the third quarter. Ball knocked away, oh my goodness, no call on that play.
That was a tackle.
Yep, down low, shot up off the window and good by Caden Augustine, and that time Gibault caught a big break, did they not?
They did.
42-40. Calvary with the lead, and I mean the man had his feet taken out from under him. Tolu sets the pick. Anderson with the ball. That's Amari Anderson. Tries to go down low, gets it back, in a little bit of trouble, tries to throw out of it. Now a foul on one of the Gibault players, and Gibault has a tendency to do this a lot. They got their palms up a lot.
Foul going to be Caden Augustine's third, team first of the second half.
Brown back into the game. Tolu sits down. Meckler into the game, and Cannon Augustine will sit down. Meckler a little taller than Cannon Augustine.
So Caden Augustine stays out there with 3 fouls right now.
Brown with the ball. He's playing with 3.
Correct.
Working across the middle. Corner, 3, up, in and out, no good. Rebound Hanby the other way. Shooting for the tie or the lead change. We've had 8 lead changes in the ball game. 2:35 left third quarter. Bob Lartigan, Jack Hull, John Hull, and Jacob Hull bringing you the contest tonight. With the ball is Meckler, way out behind the volleyball spike line. 2:25 left in the quarter. Not much movement right now by Gibault's offense. Trying a little one-on-one, it seems like. Caden Augustine wants to drive down low, puts up the shot, no good. Brown rips it down, comes away with his 10th rebound. Anderson, corner, back out to Brown, off the window, good. Brown makes it a 44-40 lead for Gibault. 2 minutes left third quarter.
For Calvary.
Or Calvary, my mistake. Doggone it. With the ball is Augustine. He's in a peck of trouble. Back out to Meckler. Meckler working against Brown, who's playing with 3 fouls. Caden Augustine playing with 3 on the other side. He gets the ball down low. No, that's Kessler, I should say. Now down low is Blank. He goes up off the window and good. Makes it a 2-point game. 1:35 left in the quarter. Dandy third quarter of basketball. It's Calvary 44, Gibault 42, 1:25 left third quarter. Back out top of the key. That's Brown with it. Just so impressive is Connor Brown. Corner. Crowder. Shot up, no good. Contact there, but a good rebound the other way. Comes off to Hudson Blank. Blank's really had a good ball game. Back out top of the key. Hanby for the shot, no good. Ball loose. Hanby gets the rebound at the free throw line. Finds Kessler underneath, up and good. And we are tied at 44. We have been tied about 7 or 8 times in the contest. We're under 50 seconds left in the quarter. Calvary with the basketball. Connor Brown with it out front. Brown works left-hand side. That's to Huffman. Back out to Brown. 40 seconds left. Brown wants to go to the corner. Anderson, 3 in the lead. It's too long. Rebound comes off to Kessler the other way. That's Gavin Kessler into the front court. Under pressure. Looking for somebody. Hadn't been able to find anybody yet. Now finds Blank. Blank with the basketball, top of the key. He'll hand it off to Hanby with 18, 17, 16. Now to Kessler. Kessler will put it under his arm with 12. 10, Hanby with the ball. Tied at 44. Will we be tied at the quarter, or will it be Gibault? They lose the ball. Brown steals it away. Anderson's got it. 2-1, half-court shot at the buzzer. Way too long. We played 3 quarters. 44-44. Gibault and Calvary after 3. Fourth quarter play-by-play comes your way after these.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
44-44 after 3 quarters. And Gibault shooting, 18 of 38 on the other side. 18 of 34. So they both have made 18 field goals. Fourth quarter play-by-play. It's Gibault with the basketball. With it out front is Cannon Augustine. Into the double team. Dribbles out of that. Coast to coast off the window. Can't get it to fall. Ball ripped down. Hand off. Blackford just took a spill, but he was able to maintain it. Now down low. Anderson's going to be fouled on the play. 7:43 left in regulation. Tied at 44. Foul on the squad from Gibault.
Foul going to go on Cannon Augustine. That'll be his first and the team's second of the second half.
Beckler will sit down. And Caden Augustine back into the contest. Brown wants to inbound. Just underway fourth quarter. Gets it out to Blackford for the Saints of Calvary. Right-hand side, Brown with it. Works out front. Cotter Brown, the junior. Gets it to Anderson. This is a young team. Cross courts down low. That's to the freshman Blackford. Back out. Blackford gets it back in the corner. Wants to put a little move on. Down low. Had Toller, and he just couldn't handle the quick pass. And it's a turnover against Calvary, and Gibault has a chance to take the lead. Central and Illini Bluffs tied at 33 with 7:45 left in fourth quarter. Winners of this game and that one play each other at the Bowl on Monday. We'll be there on NFHS on that one. 7:10 left. With the ball out front, Waterloo Gibault being very patient out there right now. Coach Reeder doesn't really care if they get big scores. He just wants the last one. Hanby with it. Caden Augustine backs it back out, looks down low. Now back out to brother Cannon. Cannon works on the elbow, finds Meckler. Back out, top of the key, Blank at the elbow. Deep inside, Kessler, off the window and good. Lead changes our ninth. 46-44. Gibault
17
with the
for
lead.
Kessler.
Kessler was 17 on the night, started out with the first 5 of the game. Blackford trying to post up a little bit. Has it, down low, off the window. We're tied at 46. Been tied about 12 times in the game. 46-46, 6:20 left. Back out top of the key for Gibault. The Augustine boys. This time, it's Cannon. Finds Kessler down low. He gets another one. He's got 19. 48-46. You got to find an answer. Payson could not find that answer the other night, and those passes are effective. They get you drawn in on the penetration, and then they're able to make that little skip pass down low and an easy bucket. Brown with it. Backs it back out. 5:50 left. 48-46 Gibault. Right side Anderson. Looks for Blackford. Anderson on the count. Got to do something. Now gets the ball to Brown. Left-hand side. He wants to work across the middle. Finds a teammate now in Crowder. Down, Brown, 3, up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Free throw line, turns it down. Blackford for the 3 in the lead. It's partially blocked, and the rebound comes off the other way. Coast to coast, Hanby on the pass. Blocked shot, no, they'll call a foul. That's going to go on Crowder, and that's going to put to the free throw line Hudson Blank, I do believe.
I believe that is Crowder's first.
Kessler.
Oh, excuse me, Kessler's.
No, Kessler's at the free throw line.
Yeah. Kessler's first is up and rolls through for Gibault. Makes it a 49-46 game.
Exactly. Timeout on the court, we'll take it too. 5:20 left in regulation. 49-46, Gibault with the lead. Back after this.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Gibault leads at 49-46. Kessler will be at the free throw line with a chance to give his team a 4-point lead after they trailed by 2. They've been on a 5-0 run. And with 5:20 left in regulation, he'll be at the free throw line to shoot the second one, John.
Kessler's second is up and also good. Makes it 50-46, 4-point lead for Gibault.
Now Calvary turns it over. Shot up, no good by Blank. Ball knocked out of bounds. Blank knocks it out, and he missed the bunny. Could have gave his team a 6-point lead, but couldn't get it to fall. That time Brown threw the ball to Anderson. He just went after it lackadaisical, and it just was taken away. Now Brown will bring it across the timeline with 5:10 left in regulation. Works it right-hand side. That's the crowd. Turnover against Calvary as Blackford takes a chair on the floor. 5 minutes left. 4-point lead in the basketball for Gibault. Winner will play at the Bowl at 7 o'clock on Monday. We'll have it for you on the NFHS network only. Working down low, Cannon Augustine gets it to Kessler. Kessler wants to work against Brown, who's playing with 3. Now Blank, shot up, no good. Rebound Brown. He's got 14 again tonight. Across the timeline. Corner, 3, up. No good. Ball loose, and a rebound comes off the other way to Hanby. Nice job by Cameron Hanby taking care of the basketball. 4-point lead, shooting for 6. Dennis Reeder wants the timeout for Gibault. We'll take it too. 4:25 left. 50-46. Gibault back after this.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Waterloo Gibault leads at 50-46 on the Trex LLC scoreboard. 4:25 left in regulation. We had a tight one all the way to the end the other night. Had one on Tuesday night too. Been good ball games here at Calhoun at the sectional all through. Now it'll be Gibault inbounding the ball with a 4-point lead. Looking, waiting out front. They'll get the ball to Hanby way out front. He'll hand the ball off to Cannon Augustine. Walking across the timeline, 4:15 left. No reason for Gibault to be in a big hurry. Blank with it now, right-hand side behind the arc. Back out top of the key. That's Augustine, Caden Augustine, to Hanby. Hanby's had a nice game. He works against Brown. Ball tipped away, gets it back. Back out top of the key. That's Buchanan and Augustine. Fouls are just 3-2, so nobody close to the 1-1. 3:50 left. Down low. Buchanan Augustine might have got by with a
kind of
push.
led with
Comes
the
back
forearm
out
there.
front. 3:45 left as they've kept the ball for 30 seconds. Hanby gets it. Brown tries to steal it. Free throw line, shot up, no good. Rebound Blank, back up, no good. Rebound Blank, no good again. Ball loose, Brown comes away with it. Giving 15 in the middle. Goes Brown, little skip shot. Going to be fouled on the floor, they're going to say. 3:29 left, 50-46, and it'll be ball out of bounds for Calvary.
That foul is going to go on Cameron Hanby. That's Hanby's second and the team third. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket to Calvary.
9-0 run for Illini Bluffs right now. They lead 42-36 over at Bushnell. Looking for close to 600 wins is Clay Bass's squad from Illini Bluffs. How about him and Dennis Reeder together? That'd be, 1,500 wins, or more than that, between the two of them. Brown, spin move, across the middle. Leaves it off left-hand side, down in the corner, Blackford, back to Brown. Brown being patient, 3:05 left. Skip pass all the way across to Huffman. Huffman looks down low, can't find anything. Good defense by Gibault right now. Anderson with it. He tries to back it off. He steps over, and that's over and back. You bet. Anderson back at the half-court line. He did it earlier in the game, and it wasn't called.
They didn't see it.
And the turnover now, he stepped a good full step into the backcourt, and that's over and back. And a big, big turnover. 50-46. Gibault wants a timeout. They've got the 4-point lead. 2:54 left. We're back after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And a 2:54 left in the contest, 50-46. I was waiting for Charlie Hull to say something. He's in Bushel.
He might be saying something, but he's not going to say it here.
Yeah. Blank will inbound it. Gets it into Hanby. He's got Blackford on him. You know, here's the thing. Calvary needs to foul to get the other team in the one-on-one. How many team fouls on them?
Just three.
Three team fouls. They need to foul. They really need to foul. I'm not kidding.
Not Brown, though.
No, Brown does not need to foul. He's got three. Somebody else needs to do it. And that guy walked for the turnover the other way. Gibault, nice bounce pass. Brown coast to coast, up and good. Makes it a 2-point game. Waterloo had it in their control, but they let it get away again that time. Now Fessler with it in the backcourt. Needing some help. Gets it into Blank. Kessler, I should say. To Blank into the double team. Throws out of it now to Fessler. Little turnaround. Nice job by Brown. And a travel and a turnover against Gibault. That's a good call.
It is a good call.
It was a good call. The man turned right into it. Waterloo may have not have liked it, but it was good. Now Kohler comes into the game, and Anderson sits down, so they put the big boy down underneath. It's a 2-point game, 50-48, 2:07 left, and Brown and the Saints have a chance to tie or take the lead. Brown works against Hanby. Hanby across the timeline, finally. Behind the back, almost loses it. Brown with a little spin move. He'll move it back out. Blackford trying to set a pick. Back out top of the key. Brown with it, being very patient. Right-hand side, that's Crowder. Down low, Blackford. Back out to Crowder. Crowder works inside. Little teardrop. It's short. Ball knocked away. Ball Kohler. Kohler tries to put up the shot. It's good. And Kohler's going to the free throw line. with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. The big boy came in, got the board, put it back up, got fouled, and it's 50-50. How about that?
They called that foul against Cannon Augustine. That'll be his second, team fourth, and Toller to the free throw line trying to break this 50-all tie.
See if the big boy can do it. He's about 6'5" and about 260. He's a big one. Free throw up is no good. Ball comes off to Blank. Blank will free the ball out to Cannon Augustine. Augustine works it across the timeline. Tries to throw it down low. A kicking violation. It'll remain Gibault basketball. Tied at 50 with 1:27 left. Central down by 9 with 2:30 left in their contest as Alvey just has been too much for them underneath. He'll be a good one at the bowl, trust me, if they make it there. Close to 5. Ball goes to backcourt. That was not controlled, so that's why they didn't call the over and back. It was just a tip. Now the ball back out front. 1:15 left. With the ball is Augustine. That's Cannon Augustine. 1:10 left. Both teams have plenty of timeouts if they need them, at least a couple apiece. Left-hand side, driving down low, off the window, no good. Anderson's going to foul the man, and Caden Augustine will go to the free throw line.
By the way, Anderson's foul. That's his first, team fourth, and Caden Augustine to the free throw line shooting a couple. 50-50 here, 1:04 to go in the ball game, and Augustine shooting a couple. His first is up in court, no good.
He hadn't missed many, but he had the pressure on him that time, did he not?
He did, and he's got another attempt here. Most he can do is give his team a 1-point lead right now. Kind of does the shadow shot the first time, eyes the bucket up with the shot, and he makes it 51-50. Gibault with the lead.
Brown will take the ball out. He'll get it back from his teammate, and that's it. Or Huffman, I should say. Now with the ball is Brown. 51-50 Gibault. Brown down low, leaves it off, top of the key. 3 for the lead, in and out, no good. Brown with the rebound, had it stripped away. Ball's going to come to Blank. Blank wants to go down low. Kohler steals it away, and he's shoved out of bounds. And Kohler's hurt as he hit the wall hard that time. I mean, the big boy came down on that really hard. He was just pushed right into the sidelines that time. 51-50, 41.8 seconds left.
Both were really going after the ball there, and I mean, I just think it was incidental contact. I don't really feel like he was pushed into the end intentionally, but he definitely got a lot of contact.
A 2-minute penalty in hockey on that one, I think. What
reminds me of my playing days.
Yeah, that's how you and I played, not very well.
Let's take a little break here.
We'll take a break, come back, 51-50. Gibault with the lead. They'll have the ball when we come back.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Calvary trails 51-50. It's going to be Gibault basketball underneath their own basket, and Hanby will inbound. Hanby looking. Now he'll throw it out front, and we've got a timeout by Gibault. 41.8 seconds left. 51-50. Gibault with the lead over Calvary. Back after this.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the largest selection of gun safes in the tri-state area. That's right, everything from the vaults, vault doors, and safe accessories. Only the quality brands like Fort Knox, American Security, Browning, and Liberty. Come in and check out the displays or go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection online as well.
Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
We're passionate about the outdoors.
Up and no good. Rebound back up by Augustine. No good. He's going back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He was 1 for 2 moments ago. Got the offensive board. 37.7 seconds left. He cannot make it more than a 1-point possession with these 2 free throws.
That's
Augustine on the day. How many points for him, Charlie?
Augustine has 11, 12. Or Caden has, I've got him only for 2.
He missed that one. Might have the wrong one with the wrong one, though. This is the one
I might be doing the wrong one.
And
watch those around.
Caden Augustine, nope.
Timeout. The next to the last one for Calvary. And so we've got a timeout on the court. Let's see what the referees are going to do before we
they had already administered the ball, hadn't they?
Yes.
Just see what happens. See what happens. Everybody relax.
They're going to come back.
They're going to bring them back out since they'd already given them the ball.
It honestly works out better for Calvary here. You already interrupted
37.7 seconds left, 51-50. Caden Augustine already missed the first one. He's got to make this one to make it a 2-point game. He made one a minute ago just to give him the 1-point lead. This one is up and good. Now the ball out of bounds. And Brown will bring it the other way. 35 seconds left, 52-50. Gibault with the lead. Calvary with the basketball. Brown works inside, coast to coast, off the side of the glass. Blackford rebound, shot up, good. Tied at 52, 23 seconds left. Let's see what Gibault wants to do if they're going to call a timeout when they get it in the front court. 17, 16, 15, timeout Gibault. We'll take it 2. Tied at 52, 15 seconds left. We're back in 30.
Yeah, I'm at Farm and Home for essentials.
Find everything you need?
No, apparently not. Thank you.
Hit it. That's what I'm talking about.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
15.5 seconds left. Gibault with the basketball. How many fouls on
I got
Calvary?
five for Calvary and 4 for Gibault.
So Calvary's got a foul to give if they want to commit a foul without it being a shooting foul. Still would not be a 1-and-1. Gibault's not really been super fancy at the free throw line tonight. I know
I got that wrong.
Yeah, that's not close.
Let's see.
It's okay. We know that they've had trouble. Tied at 52. 15 seconds left. It'll be Gibault basketball, and it should be just at the half-court line. In fact, they called the timeout when they were still in the backcourt, but they're going to give it to them in the front court. I'm a little surprised. Everybody get your hands off of each other, said Torrey Points. Good job by a very veteran official there that's worked the state many times. Torrey's a good one. They'll administer the ball right at half court. Getting the ball in the backcourt, Hanby with it. He'll set the offense, 12, 11, 10, 9. Augustine with the ball, breaks to the basket, little runner up, good. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, Calvary wants the timeout. I think they'll put a little time back on the clock. They're going to put some time back on the clock. We're going to keep it right here, 54-52, and I think there should be about 4.4 seconds left if my vision held me true. About 4.4 seconds. Let's see what they do.
Did he call the timeout right as the shot was going through?
Yeah.
Well, then here we can look at the replay, Jack.
Let's take a look at the replay real quick and see what the clock says.
Looks like about 5 to go.
Could have 5.2.
Yep, they put it up there.
There you go.
Hey, they must have saw your replay, John. That's all on the Sheelitz Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay. How about that?
They might be looking at it.
You never know.
54-52, Gibault with the lead. Illini Bluffs will move on to Jacksonville to the bowl, 54-46 over Camp Point Central. Dandy season for the Panthers. Man, they've had quite a run by that group of seniors, have they not?
They have.
And here we go.
Right in front of the camera.
You need to move.
Thank
Go
you.
someplace.
You're fine. No, he's fine there. He just can't be right there.
Okay.
Thank you. Just fine.
You got fouls to give, so.
Don't get too tough, buddy. I'll have Bobby come around and kick you.
Do have fouls to give.
Fouls to give, so don't let them shoot it.
Time what?
You didn't take a timeout.
Oh, I didn't take a timeout.
You did not.
Okay, well, we're still going. You didn't tell me that.
You never told me to take a timeout.
Okay. 5.2 seconds left. 54-52. We got people wanting to stand in the way of the camera. Inbounding the ball will be Huffman. You think you got to get it to Brown?
I think you got to get it to Brown.
Augustine grabbing a hold of him. They'll get it to Brown. He'll get inside, run up, layup good, tied, one, overtime.
Wow.
The two team, Brown goes coast to coast, and we're tied at 54. We'll play some more. 4 more minutes on the clock. We'll take the break. Overtime comes your way after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
54-54. 32 minutes wasn't enough. Let's play some more. What do you say? Winner of this goes to the bowl to take on Illini Bluffs on Monday. We'll be there on NFHS. Central Illinois Sports is where you're watching it now. We've got Kessler on one side, Brown on the other.
Like the start of the game.
Brown's going to win the tip this time. Different than the way we started the game.
Correct.
Anderson gets the ball to Brown. Brown top of the key, who went coast to coast on that little lob pass, made somebody miss, and went all the way to the bucket. Now with the ball is Crowder. Crowder in a little bit of trouble. Hands the ball off to Brown. Brown's going to be hammered out front. No call on the play. Oh, my gosh, they're getting physical out there. Oh, my gosh. They're going to call a jump ball on that alternating possession. That'll be a turnover against Calvary. And I'm sorry, Gibault fouled about 3 times there and no call.
The last one, especially on Cannon Augustine, very easily could have been a foul, but
that was
not called. So if they don't call it on this end, it's the
We had 8 overtimes at Petersburg one time when the referees wouldn't call a foul.
Let's not have
that. Back top of the key. Blank to Augustine. That's Cannon. Ball almost taken away. Peyton Augustine shot up. It's short. The man went out of bounds and came back in this time for sure. That was Blank. Now the ball taken away by Brown. Brown's going to clear then the turnover. Tied at 54. 3:05 left in overtime. Brown gets the ball in front court. 3 minutes left in this first overtime. Brown with it top of the key. 54-54 is the score on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Brown works it right side, now left side, coast to coast. Contact down low, ball taken away on the block shot. Comes away from Cannon Augustine. He finds Blank, down low Kessler. Kessler shot up with the left hand, no good. He'll be fouled on the play, and 2 shots for Kessler, who's been pretty darn good at the free throw line.
Foul is going to go against Ben Crowder. It's team 6th.
I got
1 and 1 after that.
Crowder's 3rd. And to the free throw line goes Kessler shooting 2. His first is up and good.
He's been pretty good. 55-54 now. Gibault back with the lead. They held it the last time at 54-52 before we tied at 54 in regulation.
6 for 6 from the line.
Probably not the guy you want to foul, huh?
He's got another, and it's up and good also. Makes it a 2-point lead for Gibault once again.
Anderson with the ball, 56-54. They want Brown to have the ball all over the place right now. He's been playing with 3 fouls since the first half, and he's done a tremendous job as this young man. Works out of the double team, gets the ball over to Crowder. Back to Blackford. Blackford, instead of shooting the ball, throws a pass and throws it out of bounds. Turnover unforced against Calvary on the freshman. 2:21 left, 56-54.
I think that's the difference, isn't it? He just not a lot of experience yet on the varsity level.
He's had the whole varsity year to get experience.
Well,
first time he's been in a sectional championship overtime.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure here.
56-54. That's Blank with the ball. Gets it out top of the key, Handy. Handy finds a man in the corner. Breaking to the basket is Augustine. A blocking foul, 2 shots. And Caden Augustine will go to the free throw line where I've got him 2 for 4 in these last 4 attempts.
Blocking foul on Luke Blackford. That's his first, I believe, in the team's 7th.
Got to make them both to make it a 2-possession game.
Caden Augustine to the free throw line, shooting 2. He's been kind of a 1-for-2 guy so far in the evening, it seems like. His first is up and too long, no good. Makes it 56-54 still.
All on the Trucks LLC scoreboard, 217-922-0044 for all your diesel repairs. Call Trucks.
He'll get another attempt here. All he can do is make it a 3-point game right now. His second is up and good. He's been a guy that's made the second one each time.
57-54. Brown brings it into the front court. He needs a little help now. Toller's on the bench with an injury, so we won't see him anymore. Shot up on the runner. It won't fall. Rebound, Caden Augustine. 1-and-1 situation. If they foul him, Blackford will foul, and Caden Augustine will go to the free throw line where he's made 3 of his last 6. 57-54. The first bonus of the ball game coming up right now.
The Blackford's second, team 8.
1:45 left in overtime.
And Caden Augustine shooting 1 and 1.
To get easier when you're up by 3?
I don't think so. He makes the first. Maybe it did. I don't know.
4-point lead, 58-54. Kind of reminds me of the Illini game last night where they got down by 7 in overtime and came back.
3 for 4 from the line.
Actually, he's made 4 out of 6 lately.
Yeah.
Oh.
In and out, no good. Rebound Blackford the other way. 4-point game. Blackford in a lot of trouble, getting shoved around a little bit. Here comes the squad from Calvary. They get the ball to Brown. Little post move. Down low, finds a man wide open. Shot up and good. That's by Huffman. 58-56. 1:25 left. Here comes Blank the other way. Blackford trying to put a little pressure on him. Would you foul somebody here?
Yeah, you got to foul.
2? Yeah, ball knocked out of bounds, and they say
just knocked out of bounds.
Nope,
timeout.
Timeout for Waterloo Gibault. 1:16 left in overtime. 58-56 Gibault. We're back after this.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Well, gentlemen, on my sides, John and Bob, 58-56, 1:16 left. It's been a dandy, hasn't it, John?
It's been a good game, and Calvary didn't have the turnovers that they kind of suffered early. I think they might have been able to win it in regulation, but they could not. Gibault with the 2-point lead right now, 1:16 to go.
Blank will inbound the ball in front of his bench with 1:16 left, up by 2 with the basketball. In the backcourt, Caden Augustine. He'll hand it off to brother Cannon. Cannon works it up with the left hand. He's not in any hurry. 1:05 left. They'll cut some clock. Just up by 2, but they have control of the basketball. Down low, in the corner, tried to beat the man.
The flop.
Caden Augustine. Back out, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound knocked out by the Gibault squad. Blank wanted it his way, but he's the man that knocked it out. 52 seconds left. Where's Brown? He's taking the ball out. That's a holding foul against Augustine. That's a good call.
That's going to be Cannon Augustine's foul.
Not a 1-and-1, though.
No, his third, this team 5th. So it'll be ball out of bounds in the backcourt.
And Torrey Points will let him know right now, I made the call, you played the game. 52.1 seconds left, 58-56. Gibault with the lead, but Brown gets in. I don't know why he was waiting so long to come in bounds. I was a little worried he was going to catch it out of bounds. 45 seconds left. They get an extra timeout with the overtime. Why they call it here? Brown works it back out top of the key. Works it to the Anderson. Looks for Brown in the corner.
You got to get it into him, don't you?
Huffman thought about the three, turned it down. 25 seconds left. Brown gets the ball. Oh my gosh, that's a hooking foul, and that's going to be a call on Hanby. Hanby will pick up the foul, and it's still not a 1-and-1.
Correct. That'll be Hanby's. Let's see.
Hanby for 3.
Yeah,
Third.
We'll just go with 3.
Team 6.
Blackford will take the ball out. 24.7 seconds left. His team down by 2. Brown gets it. Back out to Anderson, top of the key. He might need a timeout here. Anderson works inside, almost taken away. Now on the left-hand side. With the dribble. Wrong man with the ball. Now Brown's
there
got
we
it
go.
with 10 seconds. Brown knocked to his feet. Ball comes loose. They need a timeout. Blackford 3, in and out, no good. Ball comes loose, 2-1, and Waterloo Gibault is going to get the win in overtime, 58-56 in overtime over Springfield Calvary. We have reached the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. What a game by these two squads. We'll tell you about it when we come back.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Overtime win for Gibault. Gibault wins their 29th ball game of the season. It was 33-31 Gibault at halftime. Each team scored 25 points in the second half in the overtime, and the 2 points at halftime was enough to give Gibault the win over Springfield Calvary. Calvary bows out at 27-8. Tremendous ball game for these two teams, and I'll tell you what, you couldn't ask for two teams to play any harder than these two teams did. Illini Bluffs and Mr. Alvey, the big boy, will be awaiting the Gibault squad at the Jacksonville Bowl. And I'd say you probably better get there early because Illini Bluffs has not been, they had not won a sectional championship game, I think, ever. And so it'll be their first time at the bowl. Wow. They've lost to teams like Brimfield, who won the state, and others. But right now, they're going to be there, and our good buddy Clay Vass will be the head coach of that squad. They'll be taking on Coach Reeder, 794 wins in his career, and Clay Vass picked up something in the 580-something on his. So about 1,400 wins between the two.
Yeah, they're both Hall of Fame caliber coaches, no doubt about it.
Both Hall of Famers. Well, let's take a look at some individual scoring in this final of 58-56 in overtime for Gibault.
I got Gibault leading scorer and game leading scorer was Gavin Kessler. He had 24 points. Hudson Blank, well, let's go with I got Keenan Augustine with 14. And Hudson Blank had a very good second half, and he ended up with 12. They shot 21 for 54 from the field and 5 of 12 for three-point land, and they're 13 for 16 I had them for free throws. I might have screwed that up a little bit. They're pretty close to 80% free throw-wise. Springfield Calvary, on the other hand, had their leading scorer was Connor Brown. What is he, a sophomore?
Junior.
Dang good player. Had a heck of a game. He led with 14. We had Luke Blackford with 13. I think he's a freshman, isn't he?
Correct. He is.
And Amari Anderson had 8, which I'll say this, they did a good job. Gibault did a good job of shutting Anderson down on three-point land in the second half. 26 for 49 for the game. 6 of 17, which they kind of cooled off three-point land there in the second half. And they only shot 4 free throws for the night, 3 for 4.
2 seniors on this Calvary team, and Ben Crowder and James Toller. Unfortunately, James Toller ended the game on the bench with a knee injury, and we asked you to say some prayers for James Toller there. But they bow out at 27-8. Gibault moves to 29-7, and they will play Illini Bluffs. This is the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, serving the community since 1942 with excellent health care services, primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini here to serve you and your family. Learn more about the services at Illini Hospital at IlliniHospital.org. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris, a former Barry Tiger and a Wildcat. I guess he played for the Heat over the years in the Barry West Pike squad. He's a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And our Player of the Game tonight will be Gavin Kessler of Waterloo Gibault. On the other side for Calvary, no doubt about it, Connor Brown, their Player of the Game too. Dandy from here. John, final thoughts?
Heck of a good game, and I think we'll see another good one at the Bowl on Monday.
Just want to say thank you to the folks from Calhoun, Brian Lee, and Casey Longnecker, and everybody here doing a good job hosting this sectional. Bob Lernigan, anything final for you, buddy?
It's going to be an interesting game. We'll see what Gibault can do to negate the big guys on offense for Illini Bluffs, and that's why they play them.
It's a super sectional. Everybody will be nervous, and it'll be a dandy trying to get to the Final Four in Champaign on Thursday to play.
Great place to play, too.
And we'll be there to bring it to you on the National Federation Network only. Our last broadcast on Central Illinois Sports for the basketball season. Congratulations to Camp Point Central, Springfield Calvary. Congratulations to Illini Bluffs. They'll take on Waterloo Gibault. Want to thank you for watching tonight from Central Illinois Sports. We remind you to hug your kids and tell them you love them and let them know the Lord Jesus loves them even more than you. This has been a Central Illinois Sports presentation.